Hey guys, in today's video I am going to demonstrate a tool called AMASS, one of the best tool available for Reconnaissance, and how we can relate it to the MITRE. MITRE has 10 technique when it comes to the Reconnaissance, and one of the technique is known as search open technical databases. So it means the one the attacker try to gather the information from all available open sources, then they use this tool, and this tool can be used from the attacker as well as red team members. Let's jump on to some of the key capabilities of which this tool provides. So first is the brute forcing. This tool is quite useful when it comes to the brute forcing because it has the different techniques to to brute force from a hashcat style mask. What does this mean? It means, for example, you have a web domain called abc.com, and it will look for the mail.abc.com, ftp.abc.com, such kind of has a style brute forcing. It has the nice feature called DNS queries. So it will never dump the data from the all available sources. It will validate the data from the resolution by using the resolution, DNS resolutions, and validating using the different technique called at DNS transfers. And it also validate informations by from that from your certificate as well. It also looks for the web archives. For example, you have any records in 2010 and that record was tab.abc.com. So it can gather this information from the old records so that it can give you the more comprehensive results. And it has the unique feature which I didn't see in any other tool. It can read the information from the certificate itself. Can you believe that? Yes, it will read the information from certificates, and it can also perform the zone transfer is one of one of the type of attack, and it can also integrate with the 55 sources. For example, Sodan, VirusTotal, and any other multiple sources. You can find it into the config.ini file, so that it can give you more accurate and comprehensive information regarding your target. And this is useful, as I said, it is useful for the red team members and as well as for attackers because they use all these information during the reconnaissance phase. It can be passive reconnaissance, it can be active reconnaissance. It has both features. When you specify a hyphen passive argument, that it will gather all the information from the open sources. When you specify active, and it will give you the more accurate information by performing the DNS resolution and validation using the DNS zone transfer. Let's see some of the modules. In this, we have AMASS ANAM module, and which is useful. Actually, I should say that this is the heart of this tool because it gathered all the subdomains and whatever available over the internet. So here is the command which you can see on your screen right now, and it says AMASS ANAM -active. Active means it will start brute forcing, it will start DNS validation, -D for domain, you specified domain, and hyphen brute for brute forcing, which I told you that it will brute force from hash style, and -W for specifying that the file for brute forcing. -SRC, it will give you the source information from where it guards this information. -IP for the IP addresses, and -dir is used for storing the informations which they got it, and -config, this is the file where you can specify your APIs and API keys, secrets, and the configuration, and -O for output is storing this information. So this is the one of the key or powerful capabilities which this module offers. And the second module which I would like to say, it is AMASS Intel. This is useful for identifying the IP ranges belonging to your target and ASN and also the parent domain. This is quite useful when it comes to identifying the root domain and finding the valuable informations not only from the subdomain as well as root domain IP addresses and ASN. The third module which we have here is tracker. For example, you perform a reconnaissance in the month of December, and now in the month of May, So you want to see what kind of differences you have noticed. For example, then any URL change, the IP addresses, any new URL popped up. So if you perform the reconnaissance in the December and now, it will show you the differences between these two. So here is the track command. You can see right now I am comparing the last two results. It will highlight these results. Next we have a AMASS Viz, and it allows you to visualize all the gathered information. But I really love this tool because it can integrate to Multigo, and Multigo, which is open. I'm sure that you know about the Multigo, which is open source actually, not open source. It's used for OSINT analysis and quite useful tool when it comes to identifying the attack surface, the assets information over the internet. Okay, and now the time for demo. Let's jump into the demo side. So first thing, I'm going to install this tool, and in installing this tool we can install on Kali, but I'm going to use my cloud server for this. And on cloud server I'm using the Ubuntu machine, so I will be using this command to install it. qdep and install AMASS. As you can see on your screen now, AMASS has successfully installed. So also it's saying that what are the commands, sub commands are available. You can see for AMASS Intel, AMASS Enum, AMASS Viz, AMASS Track, AMASS TB, AMASS DNS. So these all the sub commands are available. So I'm going to demonstrate some of these commands so that you can have the the feelings how this tool is going to be work. So first command which I'm going to use, which is going to enumerate it. So I'm going to use this domain called dal.com, and here I am going to specify the sources. I need the information from which sources got this information, also the IP address. So let's see what is the output of this. It will take quite some time, so during that time I'm going to pause this video. Alright, here is the output of this command, and you can see here the source information, and also the domain name, which is here, and along with the IP address. So it will provide you the source information along with the domain name and IP address, and this is the comprehensive output. However, I have to kill this because it's taking too long, and I don't want to to gather all the information, just to show you the demonstration. Then I tried this Intel command with ASN, and in the second window, actually, what I'm going to do, I am using this ASN module to identify what is that the ASN value. So here AMASS Intel -org flag, and just trying to gather all the ASN related to that. So this is the ASN value and also the subnets which we are getting here from here. And I use one of them. It's like 3613 in the second window. You can see here 3613, and try to find out the root domains for it and also the IP addresses. This is the second part which I have done. And this first part is whois to perform the reverse lookup, so that we know what are the domains are there. So it has a lot of other features which I can't demonstrate over here. You can use GitHub repository to see all the commands and all the features. Those you can leverage for your enumeration purpose. But as a next step, what I used to do, I used to gather all the subdomains and perform the nmap scans to identify the open ports, and I can also integrate with Multigo to identify the OSINT based analysis. And we can also to perform, or we can create a script so that these things can be run automatically and you get a pop-up alert for any new domains. So that's it in this video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in next video.